Happy New Year, everyone. I'm Gigi of Gigi Eats Celebrities, and with a new year comes a new voice, apparently. But really, I actually lost my voice a couple of days ago, and it's just now starting to come back. How's everyone's 2016 going? So far, mine is pretty awesome. I actually spent New Year's Eve and New Year's in England. What I plan to do today is actually make fish and chips because that's the quintessential cuisine over in England. So I plan on making a GiGi-approved fish and chips recipe. And I mean, I'm going like this right now, so it's like I'm in the fish mode. When I was in England, I saw fish and chips everywhere, and they smelled so good. Probably because they are deep fried, and come on, everything deep fried just smells really good. Man friend, or I guess I could call him fiance now because hello, we got engaged over Christmas vacation. Whoa. He indulged in the fish and chips, and when I watched him eat it, I cringed in disgust. And that's what spurred my desire to make a healthier version. Let's give it a go. Now, the fish they use in fish and chips recipes is cod, and that is what I have right here. And what I plan to do with this fish is I plan on dredging it in a tapioca, egg, coconut milk, herbs and spice batter mixture, and then I'm gonna pan fry it on my stove in coconut oil because coconut oil is very healthy for you, and we're gonna see how it goes. Now I also have the chips. I actually already chopped up some parsnips and some rutabaga, and I plan on coating them with some of the batter mixture as well and baking it in the oven at 450 degrees. I'm not entirely sure how long, so I'll let you know when they come out of the oven all crisp and delicious. Now, the chips are gonna take longer than the fish, so I'm actually gonna get that prepared right now. What I wanna do is actually combine the batter ingredients into my little shallow bowl here, and then I'll dip the parsnip and the rutabaga in here and sprawl it out on my baking sheet, and in the oven it goes. Not the deep fryer, guys, not the deep fryer. I'm gonna use about 1 cup of tapioca flour because I've got a lot of chips. I'm going to use about 1 cup of unsweetened coconut milk. I am going to crack an egg into my little mixture here. And then I actually have this all-purpose seasoning that I think I'm going to season this mixture up with. Now, it's called Cappies. I was randomly walking in Bristol Farms the other day, and this couple actually was selling their product. Of course, I walked over there because they were offering up some free food, and I'm never gonna say no to free food unless it's unhealthy fried crap. And so I tried it, and it was really good, and of course I bought it. The ingredients in this one, they have a couple different varieties, but this one in particular is salt, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, basil, herbs, and spices. We're gonna get this into the mix here. Now I'm gonna whisk all this together, and I'm gonna see what else I might need. It is definitely batter-like, which is fun. I like that. Is it weird that I kind of want to just take a spoonful and eat it? No, it's not weird because I'm Gigi and I do weird things like that because my mouth has a mind of its own. I think what it actually needs is some salt. I'm going to add some salt from my cute little New Zealand salt shaker. I actually got this last year when I was in New Zealand for the new year, and it's the cutest thing in the entire world. Just thought I should mention that. Now that I have this right here, I'm going to start taking my rutabaga and my parsnips, and I'm going to dredge it into the mixture. So right here I have Kelapo Coconut Oil spray. I plan on spraying the bottom of my baking pan with it. Okay, so everything is coated to perfection, as you can see. These are ready to go into the oven, and then I'm going to get started on my cod. So let me open up the package here. Ta-da! Cod! Oh, here's cod. Have you guys ever seen cod before? I hope so, because if you have not, you are definitely not a aficionado. That was funny. Good pun, Gigi. Good pun. Right here is cod. It's not super expensive. It's also low in mercury, so that's nice. I am going to chop it up into smaller pieces with my brand new Cutco knife. Woo woo! I love this thing. I'm so excited. All right, I've got hunks of cod right here. Now I'm going to dredge it in my mixture. See? The cod is taking a nice little soak. I don't know if you can see it in the background, but that pot right there, I'm actually going to fry this cod in. It looks like fish soup, but I would not recommend eating this right now because it's completely raw. If you want to get sick, by all means, dig in. So Cod, are you ready to get pan fried? I think it just said yes. My chips have been in the oven for about 20 minutes, so now I am going to start frying my fish. Say goodbye to raw fish, and soon you will see the finished result. As you guys might be able to hear in the background, I am pan frying my cod right now. I have to let you know that the tapioca flour is giving it a really nice batter color. It looks like the fish and chips from the restaurant, so I'm really excited to see how this all turns out. We shall see. Voila! Bon appetit! Oh, wait a second. That's French, and I was in England and Scotland. I was not in France. However, I just have to let you know that my fish and chips are done. Now, I've never made this recipe before, and to be completely honest, I've actually never had fish and chips before in my life. I really wish I had fiance here to try it, but he's not. We'll see if my palate likes this. Typically with fish and chips, vinegar and salt are two of the things that are served. Now, I'm not gonna use vinegar because that just doesn't sound so good, but I'm definitely gonna lay on the salt. Let me grab my little guy again. Ooh, it's definitely got a nice batter to it. See, it's nice and flaky. I actually cooked it all the way through. Way to go me. This is good. I mean, it's obviously not deep fried crunchy, but the batter does lend a nice crust of sorts, so yeah. And the extra salt, ooh, yeah, that was good. We're gonna try some chips now too. I like those fries. Nice. I wound up just baking my chips at 450 degrees in the oven for about 30 minutes. Also, something else served at the fish and chips restaurants is scraps, which is the batter that's deep fried, just extra little scraps of it. And in my recipe, I definitely had some scraps. However, it made me realize that tapioca batter is really gummy. It's definitely got a consistency that's very chewy, quite durable. It's like a trampoline. Woo! You could definitely eat the batter, but it's not gonna be that crispy fish and chips consistency that is typically served in the UK, but I still like it. So for me, this was an overall success. Everything turned out how I thought it was going to turn out. I'm gonna keep eating this because I'm a fan. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm so happy that I went to the UK so I could get inspired and make this dish because it's something I totally would never make. I hope you try it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you have any recommendations as to how to make this recipe better, even better than it already is, duh, don't hesitate to tell me. I promise you in my next video, my voice will be back to normal. However, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like this voice. It's kinda sexy. Don't you think? Except I can't talk.